The next person that I wanted to introduce to you has been a member of the meeting place for just about as long as I can remember, and I've been around for about 12 years. And during that time, I've watched this man emerge as someone who has such a passion about contributing some quality of life to every person that walks through these doors. And he does it with his writing, and he does it with the storytelling, and he does it with the wonderful energy that he brings to everything he does here. So without too much more, I'd like to introduce Robert Paine.
Hello everybody. I don't know if I'm really qualified for that introduction, but thank you anyway.
Yeah, you do.
I'd like to start us off with a little prayer. A little prayer that I wrote for some of the homeless who I've met. And it goes like this. It's called Some Words of Prayers and Remembrance. From time to time, some people move on to the ultimate experience, and some people are moved to remember they're moving on, which is always too soon. Therefore, let us always remember the people who have sat at the same table with us, who have broken bread with us, whose laughter we heard, whose tears we saw. Let us always remember the human beings who spent time with us. In the past year, too many members of our community have passed away on the streets of one of the finest cities in the world, in ways that none of us would wish for any member of our family. Let us always remember the faces we've seen and the times that we've shared. Let us always remember every member of our family. Let us share these memories with others, for in so doing, the lives that have touched us will touch others. I'm going to start you off with a little bit of an article I wrote. Picture, if you will, a back alley in the annex of Toronto. A beautiful morning as spring awakens. A man is riding his bicycle, smiling and joyfully singing in a language that is not English. Suddenly, from a nearby driveway, an elderly biddy's voice cries out, "You're in Canada now, you should learn English." And with a smile, the Six Nations Mohawk on the bike replies, "Yes, I know," and continues riding. Or consider this, the corner of Queen and Spadina on a hot, humid, and humbug day. Some street kids are toughing it out trying to raise some money for food before they continue their journey of hitchhiking across Canada. On the patio of the Cocacino, Frappuccino, Cappuccino, Mocolati Emporium, a couple of cleaner human beings are having a giggle as they share their views up with one another. They see a friend approach, but instead of the traditional tribal greetings of "Hi," or "How about those Jays?" the one says, "Fucking squeegee kids," while the other replies, "Yeah, but check out the tits on that one." The third one smiles as the teen approaches, asking for change, and shakes his head, "No." This stuff happens all over Toronto all the time, this economic prejudice, these rude comments. As good as we have it here in Canada, and we sure have it better than most, we still have way too many people judging each other on the size of their wallets or the cleanliness of their clothes, making comments. One word or phrase that can sting when a smile or kind word would be more helpful. When you use your terms of non-endearment, you become one of the oppressors. And why do that? Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to bore you with 3 of my poems, and then be shifting off to let other people get up here. The first one I call Shifting Shadows. Shadows were shifting as dawn was transfixed in a park at the back of an art gallery in Toronto, where we sat as a group, gathering togetherness on grass, greeting the rising sun with rising spirits, happy faces. There amongst ourselves, sharing. When out of the shadows they approached us, from all 4 points of the compass, approached with lights burning so brightly it was hard to see the sunrise. One could hear a pin drop as softly from shadow to shadow they approached, asked for our names and reputations, took our photographs and deputations. They even asked us why we were gathering there in that soft summer morning among the birdsong in the trees. They spoke of their aroused suspicions, alluded to their future decisions, while we who had gathered sat there in silence, sharing this moment too. Okay, I call this one snow, which may or may not be a metaphor. There it was, virgin, glistening in the moonlight, enticing me as it lay there, inviting me to be the first. And even though I was in clean clothes, I couldn't resist, rushing back and forth and back, having fun until I was done, and what was pure was now undone. Later, looking back, I even whispered an apology, of sorts, small price for what was lost, for what was gained. The last one I'm going to do for you, I call Shadowland, and it goes like this. The muse approaches haltingly, shyly smiling hello. I greet her silently. She invites me to dance. She whispers things. Come away from this Shadowland. Come take my hand. Play with me. But these are dusk gathering days. From Shadowland to Shadowland, I drift away.
Just in case you forgot his name, that's Robert Paine. Thank you, Robert.